Deep State alert. The secretive Bilderberg meeting of elites will be held behind closed doors in Turin, Italy, starting today through Saturday. So what is the Bilderberg meeting and what will they be discussing? I'm Christian Gomez, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. If you're unfamiliar with the Bilderberg Meeting, it is an annual gathering of the establishment's top elite or insiders from government, finance, business, journalism, political think tanks, and powerful tax-exempt foundations representing the various countries in Europe as well as the United States and Canada. According to the New American's Alex Newman, quote, virtually all of the attendees share at least one common element, though, a fanatical devotion to globalism and secrecy. In fact, this year's litany of participants, according to the Bilderberg's official website, has 36 luminaries from the United States. As you may notice, some of the more well-known insiders and deep state celebrities from the U.S. include Vice Chairman of the Federal Reserve Stanley Fischer, appointed by President Obama, Democratic Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, Robert Rubin of the Council on Foreign Relations, and Mr. New World Order himself, former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. According to the Bilderberg website, this clandestine confab will be discussing the following. Unfortunately, time does not permit us to explore each of these in detail, considering Brexit and rumors of a potential Frexit or French exit from the EU, as well as threats of an Italian referendum about their continued membership in the EU. Clearly, the insiders who run the deep state behind the deep state are in panic mode. And could the inclusion of Russia and Iran as topics be a hint that they are desperately seeking for an international distraction to solidify the peoples of Europe and North America behind their globalist frameworks of the European Union and NATO? Recall that the Treaty of Rome, which helped give birth to the EU, as well as NATO, are both products of the Cold War. Fear of the spread of communism and annihilation by the Soviet Union was used to build regional and global governance in Europe and across the Atlantic. So could Putin's Russia or Iran serve as a new ruse for strengthening the EU and building world government? Skipping down the list to free trade, we'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear the discussion, especially since President Trump is upending the globalist world order with his trade policy. Since the purported reason the Bilderberg meeting was initially founded was to, quote, foster dialogue between Europe and North America, perhaps there will be discussion and future movement on a transatlantic union through the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. We'll be covering this as best as we can, but more importantly, we'll be tracking their progress on their global agenda, so you know when and how to block it. Visit thenewamerican.com for our coverage. And if you would like to learn more about the Bilderberg meeting in general and the deep state as a whole, we encourage you to get a copy of the New American's Deep State Special Issue. While you're at thenewamerican.com, sign up for our free top daily headlines so you can easily stay on top of the most important news affecting your rights and liberties. So until next time, take care always, and God bless.